What's up, guys? It's Rick NSX. Thanks for joining me on American Truck Simulator. So we are going to jump into it. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, notification bell to make sure you know when I post new content. So on today's episode, we're just going to be continuing trucking. Although today's episode is kind of dedicated to Tony. We're going to be running some cars, I think, from San Francisco, although we'll see about that in a minute. But first, let's take a real quick look at how we ended episode 8. So right now we're sitting at $63,733 in cash. We've got the Volvo truck and a total net worth of $176,105. So we're going to pick up from there. We're going to continue on and let's jump into it. All right, so here we are, episode 9. Looking forward to this one. So we are here in San Francisco. We actually just dropped off some stuff around the corner. We grabbed some fuel. We took a nap, so we are ready to go. Take a look at the freight market for San Fran. All right, so we could take some. Wow, the first 3 jobs all go to the same place, the LA Seaport. So we've got chlorine, we got cars, and cars. Okay, so I know this is Road to a Million, which means obviously the thing I should be looking at is the biggest number in this box. But we're gonna call today's episode Tony. This one will be a shout out to Tony, who is out there actually running around, grabbing cars and delivering them. So today, I mean, realistically, the difference here is, $1,800. It's not that big a deal. So we're gonna go pick up these cars in San Francisco. Looks like they're around the corner, and we're gonna take them down to LA. So let's go ahead and set that as a destination, and we'll go pick up this trailer wherever it may be. Let's do this, yeah. Alright, looks like we got a small drive ahead of us here. No big deal.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
That just happened. Y'all saw that, right? I didn't even make it out of the parking space before she was griping at me about finding a new route. That was crazy.
Go straight on.
Yes, ma'am. Golly. Alright, I can see how today's gonna go. Getting griped at for everything. You didn't accelerate fast enough. I'm gonna find a new route. You looked left when I told you to turn right. We're gonna find a new route. You ate a bag of Fritos when I said eat a bag of Doritos. We're finding a new route. Like, golly, lady, just chill for a minute.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, I'm ready to turn right. Don't you worry about it. Don't reroute me.
Turn right.
That light better not go red or she will reroute us. Alright, so we are on the way. 30 miles an hour. 30 in the city. Alright, done. About 35. Hey, there's a tram. Oh yeah, let's drag race it. You got nothing. Nothing, city transport, nothing. Alright, it felt pretty successful. We outran the tram line. Kind of a cool area down here, looking out over the bay and stuff. Here in San Fran. Driving along the coastline here of the bay. Looks like there is a scenic spot coming up on the right here. I don't think we're going to be stopping to take photos, but it will at least unlock that so that we could in the future, I suppose. Maybe when we hit $1 million, we'll come and take photos. Pier 27. Alright, so we're in transition. Oh, looks like I'm gonna need to move to the left lane, actually. We're in transition to go pick up a trailer full of cars. So we'll just make that happen, and then we're headed down to LA. So after this job, we should be in the...
Keep left, and then turn left.
I don't know what happened there, but that guy definitely didn't go
Turn
when
left.
the light was green. This is a weird intersection. There's that green light, so let's get moving before it turns. I really don't know at this point. What are we doing? Looks like it might be on the right there. Yes, yes
Keep
it
right,
is. Yep.
and then turn right.
She wonders why I miss my exit so
Turn
often, but
right.
then she doesn't tell me where I'm going until like it's time to turn.
This is where it ends.
God, that was dramatic. Alright. Let's officially accept this job. Alright.
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll. I see the arrows pointing the other direction. My fear is I'm gonna go around this. Yep. Alright. No big deal, because I can just pull into this parking space and back right up to that load. Oh. Boy. They are close together. That's alright. Alright, well let's hook this trailer up.
Let's do this.
Get it coupled. Looks like we got 2 trucks. Appears to be 2 Dodge Rams and 2 Mustangs. Alright. Well, let's take these to LA. I already have a job, but thank you for offering me
Turn
another
left.
one.
Keep right.
Alright, so we are on our way. It looks like 9 hours, 36 minutes, 456 miles. Plenty of fuel and no need for a rest, so I'm going to go ahead and put that menu away. And we will be on our way. Off to Los Angeles we go. Speed limit is 25 through here. Oop. Maybe I should stay in one lane. 25 is a number that even my truck will do, so I think we're good here. Coming up on a right-hand turn. Not here, but maybe the next one. Next intersection will be turning right. Got a helicopter out the window. Couldn't see it, but I hear it. Yeah, got all day to sit here at the stoplight, I guess. Alright, and we're off. Speed limit has kicked up a notch to 30. Oof. Now we're flying.
Turn right.
That sign says do not block intersection. It does not say no rights on red. I'd really like to make this light, although the sill is going to make that challenging. And then we're going to be turning left. Yep.
And then turn left. Turn left.
All right, foot down. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy a new truck or upgrade the engine here. This is
Keep left.
brutal. All right, looks like we're headed back down the 101, which we should be familiar with. We spent all of last episode on it, basically. Which is fine. I mean, it's really no big deal. It was a nice road, easy to drive down, and nothing strange, really. So I say that, I'll run into all sorts of weirdness now. That was my fault. My bad. Shouldn't have said anything. But yeah, we'll take the 101 down south to LA and then deliver these vehicles, pick up some cash, and figure out our next steps. After we finish with this one, we are going to be knocking on the door of 100,000. We'll be right around 90, I think. Which means our net worth will probably be in the neighborhood, or should be right at 200,000, which means we will have successfully made it to 20% to our goal. So that feels pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. So I would like to think the other thing we'll accomplish at the end of this is we should be at level 10, I would think. Which should open up some new access for us in terms of trucks and actually trailers as well, but the trailer we'd really like to chase after is level 12, so kind of have to see how that goes. But alright, I must have missed the speed limit sign, but it is now bumped to 55, so we'll bump our cruise to 60. And with that, now that we are kind of exiting the city, we'll switch over to some music and drive along, and I'll talk to y'all as we get closer to LA. Talk to you in a bit. Guys, that sign said we are in Los Angeles city limits. So now we just have to go to the LA seaport. That's where we're headed. So we've got, I don't know, 108 miles to get to the LA seaport, despite the fact that we just entered LA. That is a long way, all things considered. Oh well, no big deal. So we'll just keep on trucking, literally. Like I said, we're just headed to the seaport in LA, so 97 miles. They clock us at 2 hours, 3 minutes. We're going a little faster than the posted speed limit, so maybe a touch slower, touch faster than that, but not too far away now. Gonna go ahead and move over, because I do not want to exit. Yep. It's a fairly big center over there. Of course, skyline and everything else going on. It is a police car in front of us. We're running 5 over right now. I'd like to think he's not going to give us a ticket, but if I pass him, he might say, hey.
Keep left.
Keep left. Done. He might say, hey, I was going to give you some leeway there, but you can't pass me. That's how I envision that conversation going. So maybe we will just kind of hang out behind him here. Now he's daring us to pass him. That's what's happened. Of course, my lane ends, which means I gotta roll in behind him anyway. Made sure to use my turn signal there. Not that I don't typically use it, but
right, and then exit right.
I made extra sure that time to use it.
Exit right.
Okay. Right lane ends. The good news is I can move to the left lane. There's nobody in it. There's a little bit of litter there on the ground.
Keep left.
Maybe he'll exit and I can stay on. And yep. Alright, so I'm going to bump the cruise control back to 60 now that he has exited. He was basically the pace car for the Indianapolis 500 there, and now that he's off the freeway, we can go. Oh, I discovered a new recruitment agency. I sure thought I'd gotten a ticket for something. When that popped up at first, I just was like, ah, crap. But, all good. Recruitment agency. I think that's our second one. Maybe third, but I think second. So now instead of one recruit, when we load in to see who we can hire, we'll get two. So that's handy dandy. I think opening up as many of those as possible is probably a good idea, just to give us some selection options.
Keep left.
But we'll just see, because I'm not actively driving past them. It's more like passively collecting, I suppose. I mean, there may be a situation or two where I'm like near one that I might just drive by it, but since we're not in a position to hire anybody right now, I haven't really worried about it. Speed limit changed to 45 over this bridge. So looks like we are exiting here, so I'll stay behind this Prius. Although that feels like a mistake from where I'm at. Come on, guy.
Turn right.
We are going to be making a left down here, so I am now going to go ahead and move over.
Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left.
Alright, so we're going to make a U-turn under this bridge.
Keep right.
We're going to move to the right. Check my mirrors. Looks like we're good to go. Probably shouldn't have shifted 2 lanes, but it is what it is. Here we are. I sure hope I don't have to wait in that line over there that I can see from here. Because that is a lot of trucks backed up. That'd make this trip quite a bit longer. It appears that there is no speed limit here, so I guess I could do whatever number I wanted, but...
Keep right, and then turn right.
Truck queue lane.
Turn right.
Well, I don't really want to queue. I just want to pull in and drop off my load. Hey there, yeah, just here dropping off these vehicles, yeah? You good? Okay, thanks. You guys were good? Yeah? Cool, thanks. Had to check in with them, you know, gotta make things realistic as possible. Oh, this is interesting. Every one of these lanes has a... Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Oh, shoot. To start security check, stop and press. Okay, cool. Security check in progress. I'm supposed to be here. Thank you. That was kind of cool. Definitely a unique situation. What is... My goodness, you gotta go through a lot to get in here. Hey there, yep, yep, thanks. Alright, now that I've greased all the palms and all of that, I guess we stay driving down this lane. And then eventually we're gonna get to where we can drop off this trailer. Oh, funny enough, there is a truck behind me. I was just kind of goofing around. I didn't expect anybody to be in here. But there is a truck behind me who is also moving. So maybe I don't want to screw around too much because I also don't want them to pass me. Or me to get stuck behind them. That would be so dumb. Alright, so it looks like we're heading to the left here. Yep, there's the spot. It's a little weird that it's in the middle of the road. Like, pretty sure I should be on my side, right?
We are here.
Alright, where are we headed? Where do you need it? It's actually not too far. It's just in front of us and to the left. And it looks like we'll just take a left turn and pull in forward, which is even easier. Well, I say easier. It's quite convenient, I'll say that. Okay. So as long as the trailer swings around like we expect it to, we'll just pull into this little spot and we'll be done. Ta-da! Alright, so we'll go ahead and put the parking brake on, shut the truck off, get out, and we are going to go ahead and decouple it. Okay, yeah, there you go. Sweet. Alright, we drove 456 miles, 8 hours, 30 minutes. Burned 86 gallons of diesel. We have made it to level 10. Handy dandy. I know that opens up some other stuff. Up to and including the fact that we can now upgrade again. I think I'm going to go with high value cargo this go round. Nothing overly exciting here, so I'm probably just not going to take a job from that particular screen, but alright, well there you have it. We have made the delivery. I say, let's go see what all we unlocked. So, new upgrades available. Some REM nonsense, awesome. Some paint, some steering wheel color, dual exhaust, the sleeper cabin, and a longer chassis. Now we're talking. That's, well, that's for the VNL 2014. But we're not in a 2014, so I wonder. Ah, that's fine, because here are two engines, although this one hits max torque at a lower RPM, so I do like that. All right, that's looking good. I like that. Let's take a look at the trailers. Ooh, we got a roll-up rear door. Ooh, fancy dancy. A couple of different axle configurations. Anything useful? No, not really. Looks like a drop deck. We got a container carrier. I didn't know we didn't have that. We got a logger. We could put logs on a truck and turn this into a horror game. All right. Final Destination 2 for those of you that didn't understand that. All right, so we're at 85,846. And so, as you can imagine, the more we use the truck, the less it's going to be worth. But right now, we're still at 112,051. So, how does that impact our net worth? I guess let's switch over and take a look. All right, so after this episode, we're sitting on $85,846 cash on hand. Obviously, the Volvo we just looked at, $112,051, and that gives us a total net worth of $197,897. So we are basically 20% of the way to our goal of $1 million. So that's feeling pretty good. So, all right, well, that's going to do it for today's episode. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, notification bell, so you know when I post new content. And for those of us here at PPG, appreciate you hanging out. Until next time, have a good one.